You know, the narcissistic injury, we don't talk about this, so I'm going to start talking about it more. The timeline on it, the time frame is forever. You remember when you were a little kid and your cousin, say you're a female, right? And your cousin, you look better than your cousin. You were the slim one, the pretty one. And everybody say, oh, she's pretty and give you all the compliments. Maybe you had colored eyes, pretty hair, whatever. Maybe you grew up fast and you developed fast and your other cousins didn't, the female cousins didn't. And you got all the attention. That female cousin is going to always remember that. Even when you get older, she's going to always remember that you were the pretty one, and she'll say it. Even now in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, you had a nice body when we were younger. They'll mention it. Narcissistic people are the same way. That injury goes back to their childhood, and it lasts a very long time. So for those of you that are injuring narcissistic people now, right, ghosting them, giving them the silent treatment, getting away from them, whatever, breaking up, not getting back with them, that injury is permanent. It could have been permanent for me. It was for a long time until I got there and I had to start processing. The hardest thing for me to do is to, understand that I caused that injury, and I had to forgive other people that caused injury to me. But I was like, couldn't do it. But, and so if you're a young man, if you're always athletic and popular, your cousin, the male cousin, or your friends in the neighborhood were jealous of you, right? Those narcissistic people are the same way. That injury, it happened to them as a child. And then once they see it in you, it's a reminder. They get pissed. They can't process it. They want to stay angry. So, narcissistic people, what they do is they have a short mind, real short, emotionally stunted mind. So their emotions, learning how to care, learning how to give back, learning how to appreciate good people and reciprocate that. It was stunted when they were children. And so that lack of empathy and caring and stuff and giving back don't have it. So they triple down on their strengths when they become hurt. So that's why you see when they become hurt, they triple down on their sex because they master that. They triple down on their status, talk about how much money they make, the clothes that they wear, how good they look. That's their insecurities coming out because they triple down on the only things that they have that they can hold on to, and they triple down on the things the ways that they got you by their looks, their sex, their status, their money, and things like that. So they triple down on that and makes them feel secure because you gave them that swag. And so that's what they resort to. So when it comes to being emotionally stunted and hurt because you got them, they don't know how to process it because they didn't process it as a child. They didn't process it as a young adult. And now that they're older, they still can't process it. So what they do, they get angry and they triple down on their strengths. So when they come back, they're going to come back fired up. They're going to come back highly sexual. They're going to come back with more money, a better job, better clothes, well-groomed to get you back. But as a strong woman, a strong man, when you are emotionally strong and emotionally fit, when they come back with their strengths, it's not going to do them any good because you are over that. You are beyond that. They can't give you real, strong, deep conversation, deeply meaningful things because they're shallow. And that's why they triple on their strengths. This is why the narcissistic injury lasts so long, because it hurts and takes them back to their childhood. And they were never taught how to process being jealous, being insecure. They were never taught how to process that as a kid. They were always jealous of the cousin that was taller than them, more athletic, or the female cousin that had a better body, prettier eyes, prettier skin. Everybody liked her. So that's what happens. You would have to just move on and understand that they can't move on. And a lot of times when you realize, you start feeling bad because you got the strength to move on and you wonder how they're doing. You want to make sure they're okay. But they're not gonna wonder how you're doing. They're not gonna wonder if you're okay. If they were gonna do that, they would have done it when they hurt you. So the worst thing you do is feel bad and drop your guard and let your emotions kick in. The true you comes out when you notice that you've gotten away and they're hurting. Now you want to feel bad and go back. You feel bad and go back, they're going to bite you in your butt, both cheeks like a big alligator, and start all over again. So be careful. Once that narcissistic injury hits, it's there, it's permanent. They don't know how to process it because they don't think that's anything wrong with them. The fact that there is something wrong with them, they block it out, and so they stay injured. And they will always have that anger towards you. They will always have that jealousy towards you, just like the childhood cousin or brother or sister. They will always have that anger and jealousy towards you when you get them with the narcissistic injury later on in life. Keep that in mind. It goes back to our childhood. If we don't fix it then, we'll never fix it. All right, y'all have a great day.